Hey guys, it's Codemaster here, and welcome back to another great episode of Unity Basics. And in this episode, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a start menu. Now let's get started. But in this episode, I'm not going to be teaching you how to create the whole entire start menu. That will be in a bunch of, maybe like 2 or 3 different episodes. But in this episode, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a button that will switch scenes. So this is how we're going to start with creating a start menu. So to get started, we're going to need to be in the 2D view in the scene, obviously, since it's a UI. And now inside your canvas, going to right click on canvas and click on UI. And then we can get a panel going and drag it to, just drag text, image, and button. You can select them all by holding shift and then drag them all into panel. And with the panel, we can change colors of what the panel is. And if you want it to be a pure color, where it says A right here, drag it all the way to the white. And then I like the color green, so I'm just going to bring it all the way to green. And there you go. And now for the text, which can be the title, pretend our game was named Space Runner or something. So Space Runner, that's what the text says. And the way here under Rect Transform on the text components, you can select it and just click and hold shift and click on left top, and it'll anchor it there. And now you can just change the positions to 0 and 0 on the X and the Y, but I just realized I don't want it in the left top. I want it in the top center. So we'll change the position back to 0. And we can change the font size to, let's say, 50 and drag the square bigger so Space Runner can fit. And we can make the text centered. And we're just going to reset the positions again. And now Space Runner is at the top of the list. And you can change its color. So I'm going to change its color to, maybe, I'll just keep it up. Actually, I'll make it blue. That looks pretty cool. And the image, I don't have an image right now to use, so I'm just going to delete that for now. And now the button can say pretty much anything. And to access this text, you're just going to have to click this arrow here and click on text. And then we can make it say play, except I got to fix that L because it's not supposed to be capital. Can't spell today. And we can make it about like 30 size and just make the button bigger. Or no, the text bigger than, actually you can just make the text how it was and then click on the button itself and expand it so it's better. And it's already positioned in the center, so we can just change the position to 0 and 0. And now it's in the center. And now for the scripting part, we're going to have to create a new, not a new script, we're just going to use the same script stuff. And I already have it open since my computer's slow. I opened it before, like always. And to switch scenes, we're going to need, where we put Unity Engine.ui at the top here, that says using Unity Engine.ui. If you guys don't have that, it's because you guys aren't following my other C# series. So there will be a link in the description to that, and you guys can follow. And if there's not a link in the description there, you can just go to my channel, and you can find it and just watch the videos. So just going to enter there and type in using Unity Engine dot scene management and then semicolon. And now you're going to want to create a new function. So a public void, we'll just call it button, and then the 2 brackets, and then the 2 further brackets. And inside here, all we have to say is scene manager dot load scene with the capitals in each word, and then brackets, the 2 quotes, and then I'll just call it scene 2, even though I didn't name my first scene 1, but whatever. And then put the quotes again, and the bracket, and the semicolon. Now, to save the script, just Control S, and we can come back into the Unity editor, and click on button, and we can, well, pretend this wasn't here, so I'm just going to switch that back to none. And now, since this game object inside our hierarchy, this is game object, already has our script on it, we can use it in our button, because if we come down here and you click on the plus button where it says on click, it is going to ask for an object that has the script on it, so just drag the game object on it. And then where it says no function, you can just click it, and this is in the way, but click it, and highlight over stuff, and click on button. And now what we need to do is create a new scene. So in order to do this, you gotta highlight over the create button, click on scene, and I'm just gonna call this scene 2. And make sure to save this scene, so Control S. And now you can click on scene 2. And if you wanna come here and like create some cubes and decorate it how you want to, you can. Right now I'll just create like a cube, I guess. Bring it above so you can see it. Just double click on it so you can zoom into it. And I'll just make it 100 by 100 by 100. Actually, I'm not going to put it 100 on the Y because I don't want it to be that big. But there you go. You can see this big platform cube. And now Control S to save this scene. Now you can come back to the first scene and go back into 2D mode. And now in this scene, we have to click on File, Build Settings, and add the scene 2. So just, well, that glitched out. But make sure you already have scene in your first scene, which I already do. Now I just got to drag on scene 2 and come back out here and Control S to save this scene. And now when you press play, inside your game menu here, if you press play, it'll take you to this second scene. I'm not too sure why I can't see the cube, but it's probably because it's not centered in the middle. So to do that, we just got to make sure to save this scene. Now go to scene 2 and find the cube and put it at a 0, 0, 0 position. And now if we Control S the scene and come back to the first scene, and we press play again. Inside our game menu here, if we press play, and you can see this is the cube right here. It looks like the sunset, but it's actually not. And that's how you guys make a main menu. And if you guys want to watch, add images or anything else, I'll be creating more videos later on in the year for that. And if you guys want to learn how to make a back button, it's very easy, so just stick along with this video. And to do that, you need to Control S the scene, just make sure you save it. Now go to scene 2, and then since it's in 2D mode in the scene, just right click, UI, we'll just make a panel, I guess. And this panel we don't need a color, so it doesn't really matter. And inside this panel, right click, UI button, and we'll put this one at the top corner, so just come to the anchor here and make it on the top corner. And there you go, and reset its positions, like always. And I'll color this button probably red. And then we can change the text to back. And this is in the way. Just wait for it to get out of the way, yep. Okay. We can just change the text to back. And now, and you can have it centered if you want. Now we just gotta come back into our stuff script here and create a new public void, call it back button, 2 brackets, and then the 2 curly brackets, and type in scene manager dot load scene, and then the 2 semicolons, no, the 2 quotes, and then we can just call it scene, and then semicolon, and Control S. And now when you come back to here, we can just drag on the stuff script on, we just need to create a new empty game object, and then drag on the script to it, and then click on button, add it, and drag on the game object, and click on the function and stuff, and click on the back button, and then now Control S this. And if we go back to our first scene and we press play, we can come back to it, and we press play, and we can press back, and it'll take us back. So thank you for everything, and please, if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. See you guys later.